Hey, it's a brand new episode of Slade Runner. Hit the subscribe button and then follow me. We're going to Trier, Nuremberg, Rotenburg, and Berlin on this episode of Slade Runner. Germany is the first country I ever visited. It's the first time I left the continental United States. In fact, the first time I ever left the Gulf Coast. It was wild and foreign and eye-opening to me, who at the time thought my little Southeast Texas worldview was the only one that existed. I've since come to terms with the 100 billion different ways there are to experience this human condition. Cathedrals are some of humanity's largest attempts at putting order to things. I enjoy their silence, the peace, the solitude, the brief moments of quiet in an otherwise bustling city. To step in off the streets of Trier or Nuremberg, into the echoey silence of the sanctuary. It's good to sit there and realize that nobody had it figured out. Not then, not now. Probably not tomorrow. Real talk, these aren't your size? No. This trip has been an excellent combination of exploration and socialization. Trey's never been here or anywhere before, and JR grew up here.
Yeah, this whole forest was put together here. A couple of Italian guys go here. They got a construction site, and they started putting stuff down. There's a Home Depot nearby, and it's just a big mirage.
Seeing a country through their eyes has been honestly more fun than just exploring it on my own.
We're here, bitches!
It's funny how some of our paths can be so different, yet we end up in the exact same place. JR was born here, so Germany plays a totally different part in his mythology than it does to mine, or than it will to Trey's.
Oh, is that Paul Revere? That's not Paul Revere. Who's that guy?
I love the fact that we walk around, and a lot of these places, he just, if somebody's giving him the look eye, like look him dead in the eye, he goes right into hello, you know, and he wants that engagement, and he keeps asking, you know, me for different phrases in German, and my German is for shit, you know, and I'm like telling him the wrong things half the time, but on purpose.
Hier Parkschein.
Hier de Parkschein.
Lesen.
Hier Parkschein lösen.
Lösen.
Lösen. Die Wohner Parkgas weiß 4 Sonne 1.
Now do some farting.
It's funny watching Trey try to pick up the German language. I'm terrible with languages. I don't even try. I say, Guten Tag. I can say Klingglocken, Klingelingeling. Mein Hut dir hat Dreiecken. Du grunst nicht nur die Sommerzeit, Weihnachten, Winter, Winterschneit. It sounds Texan. Du grunst nicht nur die Sommerzeit. Yeehaw! Chancellor.
I remember that tank. Pretty cool.
So this was where he was?
Yeah.
Doing that exact thing.
Guarding this fucking gate right here. Yeah. It's pretty wild to come back to it all and see that my dad was part of all this shit in the 70s. And how we were as kids were told not to come here, and you'd read signs that said, get back within 100 feet or you'll be shot. And you're an 8-year-old scared to death that they, you know, it was just a nice warning.
Still see it.
You were here for how long?
4 years, and then 2 more years. So when I was very young, and then we went back to Texas, and then back again when I was 8. You know, the first 10 years of my life was traumatic in a lot of ways, but seeing this shit, and you know, it was awesome though that, like I said, the story that my mom, you know, that the Americans hated the Germans for what they did and were bombing the shit out of them, but then they came in and rescued all the ones that wanted to not be, you know, that they knew there were a lot of people that didn't want to be part of the Nazi party, And my mom's family and her family were just like that. And when my mother saw my dad in a guest house, it was a dance party. It was a mixer. They were like 18, 19. And she said to her younger sister, she goes, "You see that one? He's over there sitting by himself in the corner with my dad." She goes, "I'm going to go ask him to dance with me. He's going to marry me and he's going to take me back to the United States."
Have I talked about the accordion before? Why is it in anything? It's horrible. I like this kind of accordion where it's somber. It's like a minor chord probably, if I knew anything about music. Nuremberg is a wonderful walking city once you get away from the accordions. There's a castle to visit and street food. Of course, musicians on every corner. If the accordion can make its way to Latin America, then why can't Latin American music make its way to Europe? Yeah, these guys did it. I love tipping street musicians, mainly because I steal so much of their music for my videos. A lot of other people like tipping them too, except for this dumb lady who gave the kid a sandwich. Poor kid, what am I supposed to do with a sandwich? I'll just stick it right here, I guess. If y'all gave me an instrument, people wouldn't hand me sandwiches. Uncover your ears, lady. Jesus. At least give them a sandwich.
This town at the time was untakeable for any troops.
This medieval city is ringed by impenetrable walls. Well, not anymore. You can probably get right over them. There's ladders and stairs and the modern airplanes. You can just... It only feels right to wrap up an end of the year episode with a stop in the Christmas capital of everywhere. It's the most Christmassy place you've ever Christmased, outside of probably going to the North Pole, which I've been really close to. There was no Christmas up there, just cold. So I'm gonna give the title to Rotenburg. As promised, lots of Christmas. In the midst of so much sensory input, it's easy to forget that the world is still kind of magic. Happy end of the year to you. Let's see where we go in the next one.